What's going on, guys? So I wanted to make this quick video for you guys today to bring you the amazing news that Joss Whedon is no longer directing the Batgirl movie. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. In an article posted by The Hollywood Reporter yesterday, they have announced that Joss Whedon is exiting the Batgirl movie. In the article, we have a statement from Joss Whedon that states, Batgirl is such an exciting project and Warner/DC such collaborative and supportive partners that it took me months to realize I didn't have a story. I'm grateful to Jeff and Toby and everyone who was so welcoming when I arrived and so understanding when is there a sexier word for failed? Those are Whedon's words about leaving the project that is Batgirl, and they are pretty interesting when you really think about it. I mean, him saying that he never had a story for Batgirl blew my mind. I mean, there's freaking so many years of material that you can draw from for Batgirl. Like, I'm not even I'm not a published writer or anything like that. I mean, I'm a wannabe writer at the moment, but I could even come up with a story and script for Batgirl, and this is why I was so excited for a Batgirl movie to be made, because there's a lot of content there for you to make a really good story. I mean, you could have had her, her villain be her brother, bring her dad into the mix. You could have had her going through the memories or pains of being shot by the Joker. Like, there's so much story arcs that you could have used to make a solid Batgirl movie, and it just blows my mind that Joss Whedon wasn't able to come up with a story, which makes me think that this might be one of those, like, hey, you can say whatever you want stories, but we're really just firing you from this project. Because that's kind of the Hollywood way. They kind of like let everybody just go gracefully, when in reality they're getting fired. Like, nobody wants to burn bridges, so everybody kind of just dips out, like, in their own, like, oh yeah, I had to do this, or I just wasn't feeling the project, blah 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 kind of way. I kind of feel like that's what's happening here. I think that Justice League did so poorly that WB didn't want to make the same mistake as they did with Zack Snyder, where after BVS failed, they were just like, whoa, we want him out, we don't want him to do Justice League, but they still went moving forward with Justice League. I think they didn't want to have that mistake happen after Joss wasn't able to fix Justice League, and they're like, he's gonna do Batgirl, let's kill this now, let's just, come up with some way to get him out of there. I think this move is very strategic on WB's part, because one thing we've noticed with Zack Snyder, although some fans may really enjoy his stuff, it seems like critics really don't like his stuff, and WB caught on to that, and they're like, we can't keep going with these directors that critics don't like because it's hurting us. Maybe they feel the same way with Joss Whedon. We know that nobody liked Avengers Age of Ultron. Those very minimal people that enjoyed that film, and then since then everybody's just disliked Joss Whedon, and he came in and did what he did to Justice League, and DC fans just are totally in disgust with him. And if they were gonna do a Batgirl movie with Joss Whedon behind it, I think a lot of people were going to hate it just because it's Joss Whedon. So I think WB is doing the smart thing here. They're going to start over fresh with this movie, and they're going to more than likely hire a female director, because they were getting some crap about that as well, not hiring a female director when they just had success with Wonder Woman. Why wouldn't you give Batgirl, a female director to, hopefully get the same success Wonder Woman did? Now, there are some people out there that believe that since Joss Whedon is no longer going to be a part of Batgirl because he was the one that wanted to make a Batgirl movie, they think this movie might be dead in the water, and I don't think that's going to be the case at all. Specifically for the reason that it's been reported that the Flash solo movie and the Batgirl movie are in the next wave of DC films to begin production. That information comes from an article about the new VP of production for DC films, which is Chantel Nong. She's going to oversee the development and production management of the new movies, and of course also DC films just got a new president, which is Walter Hamada. So we're seeing the changes that are happening in the DCEU, and I think one of the big changes they want to do is they want to, I don't want to say focus on representation, but I think they want to just kind of correct all their wrongs. They were like, we're going to go with this dark vision of Zack Snyder. They realized that wasn't the best thing for them, so they're getting rid of Zack Snyder. They wanted to go the Marvel route, and so they brought in Joss Whedon. They saw how that failed really badly. Then they admitted that trying to do what Marvel does was a bad idea for DC. DC. And with the success that Wonder Woman had with Patty Jenkins behind the movie, I think they want to see if they can recreate that with another female director taking over Batgirl. So I just wanted to make this quick video for you guys to bring you that amazing news that Joss Whedon is out as Batgirl. If you've been watching this channel for a long time, you know that I was actually excited that he was going to make a Batgirl film. I think I was more excited that Batgirl was actually going to get a film because I really do love her character, and I think she has a lot of content there that they could make a really great movie out of. And Joss Whedon, I love the Avengers. I was kind of hoping that Age of Ultron would have been better. It wasn't, but I was going to give the guy the benefit of the doubt. And then after seeing Justice League, I was like, this is a no-go. This guy's terrible at superhero movies, or he's just lost it, you know? I don't know, Avengers was like the magic, and that was it after that. So I'm really, really excited that he's no longer a part of this project, and I do hope they bring in a strong female director to take Batgirl into a new direction and make her just as badass as Batman. Before I go, I do want to say I would not be surprised if the Batgirl solo movie is turned into the Birds of Prey movie. That way they can actually bring in 2 other badass female characters, and you don't have to have a Batgirl solo movie, then a Batgirl Birds of Prey movie. But then again, they could also just introduce Batgirl, and then her sequel be the Birds of Prey. So, you know, depending on what they want to do there, they could make it happen. But I would be totally down with just a Birds of Prey movie that starred Batgirl, and then her recruiting the other 2 ladies. But we'll have to wait and see. I'm just excited that, you know, hopefully we're going to get a solid, awesome Batgirl movie that doesn't make her look stupid, you know, the way Whedon would do. That's going to be it for me, guys. If you like the content that you're seeing on this channel, please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any content in the future. Also, if you haven't checked out my latest videos on Flashpoint, the good and bad reasons why the movie should be made, definitely check those out. But as always, guys, I am your host, JUICEbox. Remember, when you wake up in the morning, ask yourself something. If I have a daily dose of juice, see you guys next time. Bye!